All right, so maybe you're thinking about, how to really make the most of Q4. Well, we are diving into some product ideas today, all from a recent video, actually.
Yeah.
It's from the AutoDS Automatic Dropshipping Tools YouTube channel, and they are breaking down what to sell this October.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't stop there. They actually give you some marketing tips and tricks, too.
Yeah, they're really big on, not just telling you what to sell, but, how to actually make the sale,
Right.
Understanding the why behind the what.
Yes. And speaking of why, one of the things that I thought was really interesting was they were talking about wedding products.
Okay.
And you would think September, October.
Peak season.
Peak season.
Right.
Right. But they're saying there's this whole other wave of demand that hits in January.
That's the thing, right? You think you've missed the boat, but they're actually backing this up with Google Trends data, showing those searches for all those wedding-related items spiking again in the new year.
It's brilliant.
It is. Think about it. You're ahead of the game. You've got your ducks in a row while everybody else are trying to catch up.
Exactly. While they're all Valentine's Day focused.
Exactly.
We're already cashing in on those early year weddings.
Mm-hmm.
And they even highlighted a specific product that we could be selling. Do you see this?
No. What was it?
LED light up balloons.
Oh, yeah. Those are cool.
Apparently they're huge right now.
They are.
For wedding receptions, but then also, think about it, all those New Year's Eve parties are happening around the same time.
Oh, that's smart. So it's again, you're not just targeting the brides-to-be. You're thinking about, event planners, party supply stores, people having these big New Year's Eve bashes.
I love it. Thinking ahead, diversifying. Okay.
Yeah.
This next one, this is where I was like, wait, really? They were talking about portable nebulizers.
Okay. Interesting.
I know. At first glance, I was like, is that really a hot seller? But, they explained it. And it's actually, very timely right now because, think about it, flu season is starting to ramp up.
Big time.
And parents, especially, are really on edge about their kids getting sick, especially with things like RSV, going around.
Absolutely. It's scary.
So portable nebulizer, it's this thing that offers that sense of, okay, I'm prepared. If my kid gets sick, I can, give them some relief.
Right. At home or on the go.
Exactly.
It's peace of mind, really.
Yes.
Which is priceless for parents,
It is. And they actually showed an example of a Facebook ad. I thought this was really interesting.
Oh, yeah.
That absolutely nailed that emotional appeal.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because at first I was just a nebulizer.
Yeah.
But when you see it marketed the right way.
Yeah, you got to tap into that emotion, right?
Yes.
Show, don't tell. They probably highlighted an ad that had a kid maybe looking a little under the weather.
Yes.
And it just tugs at your heartstrings,
It totally does. Yeah. And while we, always want to be mindful of the ethics of marketing in those kinds of situations.
Oh, of course.
You can't deny the power of tapping into those very real emotions that parents feel.
Totally. Especially when it comes to their kids' health.
Absolutely.
Right. Okay.
You ready for a product that's both practical and kind of cool?
Hit me with it.
Magnetic wristbands.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen these?
I actually have one. I use it all the time.
Really?
Yeah. Game changer.
See, I was okay, is that a little gimmicky? But then when they showed it in action, I was like,
you get it.
Oh,
yeah.
Because it's like having an extra hand.
Totally.
You're holding screws, nails, even small tools right there on your wrist.
Especially if you're up on a ladder or
Yes.
Yeah, you don't want to be juggling.
Exactly.
Life.
So that's what I love about this YouTube channel. They're really good at that show, don't tell marketing,
For sure. Seeing is believing. And when you can actually visualize how that product would make your life easier, it just clicks.
It does. And the YouTuber even mentioned that, surprisingly, there's not a ton of engaging content out there yet for magnetic wristbands.
Really?
I know.
That's surprising.
So for anyone out there who's looking to create some really creative, attention-grabbing videos.
It's a wide open market.
It is.
That's amazing.
And here's where things get really interesting.
Yeah.
They were saying that even though this product is so smart, so simple, a lot of the ads they were seeing just weren't doing it justice.
Really?
I know. It's you could have a great product.
Totally.
But if the marketing isn't there,
it's going to fall flat.
Exactly.
They probably showed a magnetic wristband ad that was just painful to watch.
Oh, they did.
Bad graphics.
It was the grammar.
It
was just all over the place.
You'd think they'd have run that through spell check at least.
Right. It's like first impressions matter.
Yeah.
And if your ad looks like it was written by,
A third grader. Yeah.
yeah,
Exactly.
not exactly inspiring a lot of confidence.
No. Okay. Speaking of showing value, though.
Yeah.
Another product I thought was kind of interesting was this acrylic luxury clutch bag.
Okay.
Like the ones that are like all over Instagram, and
Yeah.
they're really pretty.
They're super popular right now.
I've seen them everywhere.
Yeah. And they photograph really well.
They do. That's probably why, right?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Stylish, versatile,
Yes. But what I thought was really interesting was their take on how to market them.
Okay, yeah. What did they say?
Micro-influencers.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. They were very big on like leveraging those micro-influencers for this specific product.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Like those micro influencers, they have such a dedicated following.
Yes.
And they're seen as more relatable than, your big time influencer. Right. Like I could totally see myself rocking that clutch if
Exactly. If it's someone who you already admire their style.
Yes.
Like, oh, they have it. Okay, maybe I need that too.
Exactly. It's instant credibility.
Totally.
And they even showed some examples of these super simple but effective product videos that these micro influencers were making.
Oh, cool. Like what?
Just showcasing the clutch from different angles, showing the features, but very simple.
Let the product speak for itself.
Yes, less is more.
Exactly. Sometimes people overthink it.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be this big, flashy production.
So true. Okay, now this next one is a problem I didn't know I had.
Okay, what is it?
They featured a shoe washing bag.
A shoe washing bag.
Have you ever used one of those?
I have, actually. Yeah, it's great.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like my shoes to be, banging around the washing machine, so.
No, it's so loud.
The worst.
And they always get, dinged up against the...
Yeah, the drum.
Yeah, it's bad.
So this bag, protects them.
Protects them, and they come out, sparkling clean.
See, that's what I want to know. I just imagined it being, this mildewy mess after.
You just got to let it air dry, but
Okay.
it'll come out great.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
But what really blew my mind was how the YouTuber was talking about this one TikTok ad they saw
Okay.
for a shoe washing bag. And the creator literally dropped a cup of laundry detergent in the bag with the shoes.
Wait, what?
I know. And they were saying how that created this huge surge of engagement.
Really?
Because it was
People are like, wait, can you do that?
exactly.
That's hilarious.
I know.
And then everyone runs to the comment section. It's like, fuck.
They have to know.
Yes, engagement is everything.
It is. That's so funny.
Right. Okay, so speaking of aha moments, remember that magnetic number train we were talking about earlier?
Oh, yeah, that was cool.
It's such a great idea for a product.
It is.
It's nostalgia, but it's also educational.
Totally. And I bet, parents love it.
Oh, for sure. And they're saying there's not a lot of competition for it online yet.
Really? That's wild.
I know.
It seems like such a no-brainer.
Right. It's a fun, educational, tactile.
Yeah. Kids love that stuff.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So for anyone out there looking for a product, maybe a little untapped potential.
Yeah.
That could be it. Okay. Now for our thrill seekers out there.
Okay.
They featured this skull motorcycle helmet insert.
Oh, yeah, those are cool.
Have you seen those?
Yeah. I've seen those. They look awesome. Not only do they add, a little bit of, edge, I guess.
Yes.
But they also, help with, wind and stuff.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, a little extra protection.
Functional, too.
Yeah.
And, with Halloween coming up.
Oh, yeah. Perfect timing.
Right. Okay, I have to tell you about one more.
Okay.
That 3D floral pop-up card.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen those?
I love those. Those are so cool.
They're so pretty.
They're so pretty. And they're really popular right now, too, apparently.
They are. You know why? Because it's that element of surprise.
Yes.
You open the card, and it's this whole other
experience.
It's amazing.
And, so well made, too.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
You can tell someone put a lot of time and effort into making those.
Totally. They had, I think they showed a Facebook ad for those.
They did.
And it was, just a video of it opening and closing.
So simple, but so effective.
But so effective. Exactly.
Because you see it, and you're like...
It's mesmerizing.
I want to play with that.
Yeah, exactly.
It really is. And it's, you don't even need, a huge budget for marketing. Sometimes it's just, let the product
Speaks for itself.
Exactly.
A picture is worth 1,000 words. Right?
1,000 words.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of great products.
We have.
But before we wrap up, I kind of wanted to circle back to Google Trends because the YouTuber mentioned it so much.
Yeah.
And I think it's something we could, probably all use a little refresher on.
For sure. For sure. It's an amazing tool, and it's free, so.
Exactly. But how do we use it effectively?
Yeah.
Because, I can go on there and I can type in, I don't know, wedding favors or whatever.
Right.
And I see a graph. But, what am I looking for?
You're looking for patterns.
Okay.
Spikes in search volume, like they were talking about with those wedding products. You're not just looking at peak season, right? Like right now it's September, October.
Right.
But you're looking for those secondary, ooh.
Okay.
Those are opportunities.
Okay.
Little spikes.
So, let's say I'm okay, I'm into this whole LED light up balloon thing.
Yeah.
How would I even use Google Trends to validate that idea, but then also maybe even find some related products?
Yeah, so you could compare search terms, right? So you've got LED balloons, light up balloons.
Lighting reception decoration.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're seeing what's trending upwards. You can even use that related queries feature too.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's super helpful.
So I'm not just validating my own idea, I'm potentially finding all these other products
Exactly.
that I could then bundle or cross promote with.
100%.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one final thought I want to throw out there before we wrap up.
Okay.
The YouTuber was talking a lot about visual platforms today.
Yeah.
YouTube, TikTok, Facebook ads.
Mm-hmm.
But it got me thinking, how can we adapt these products, these marketing strategies for a podcast?
Ooh, good question.
This is audio first. So how do we do that?
Ooh, that's interesting. You'd really have to engage the listener's imagination.
Right. How do you show a magnetic wristband
Exactly.
when they can't see it?
Okay, you could create a scenario. Okay, so imagine a homeowner, right? They're in the middle of this project. Maybe they're up on a ladder and they're trying to hold these screws and nails, and they're
It's frustrating.
the worst. They kept dropping them, and then they're and then you introduce the wristband.
There's a solution.
Problem solved.
I love that. So we're painting this picture.
Exactly. It's like a little audio drama.
Yes. But it's showcasing the product in a way that, people can connect with.
Totally. Because they're oh, I've been there.
Yeah.
I felt that pain.
Exactly. This is what I love about our little deep dives. We start with something.
It seems so simple.
And we end up, down this rabbit hole.
I know.
Of, information.
It's all about asking the right questions, right?
Here you go. So there you have it. Timely product ideas, marketing strategies, and, I feel like we even gave everyone a little crash course in how to actually use Google Trends
I think so.
to find some products. So, yeah, go forth and
Crush Q4.